Join me today while I show you how quick and easy it is to make this simple chocolate pie. Just think about a French silk pie, but this one's even easier. Stay tuned. Hello friends and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Andrea and this is Dessert First. So today I'm going to show you how to make a French silk pie. And I call it French silk pie. It's really just a chocolate pie, but really is similar to a French silk pie. Super easy to make. No baking required and no eggs in this pie. I know French silk can be a little intimidating to some people, and a few years ago my husband, who loved French silk pie, wanted to find a way to make a pie that was very similar without the eggs in it. So we worked together on this and this is what he came up with. So super easy to make, and he's not a baker. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, let's get started on our no bake chocolate pie, kind of our French silk imposter pie. So normally you could actually make this 100% no bake by using like a cookie crumb pie crust, like a chocolate cookie pie crust that you would buy in the baking aisle. Or you can do a tiny bit of baking by just buying a regular pastry pie crust that you'll have to bake off. Or you could actually make your own. And I do have a recipe for a pie crust on the channel, so I'll link that for you up above here. If you're going to buy one and bake it off, I baked mine 375 degree oven for 15 minutes. And then I've just let it cool. So a French silk pie, from what I recall, at least what we used to get around here, was made using an actual pie pastry. So that has cooled down. And then I've also melted my chocolate. So warm up 3 ounces of heavy cream just till it starts to get bubbly. You don't want to boil it. So just kind of put it kind of on medium low. And then I poured that 3 ounces over 4 ounces of chocolate. Let it set for about 30 seconds or so, then give it a stir. That hot cream will melt the chocolate. And then I've let this sit on the counter for about 10-15 minutes. So you don't want it to go too much longer because it will start to set back up. So, and then I did, because I want a little bit of drizzle, I warmed up a 1/2 ounce of heavy cream and then 1.5 ounces of chocolate the same way. So it's just sitting here. That'll be for our drizzle. All right, so we're going to use 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and that's a 14-ounce size can. And I'm going to just dump that into my stand mixer here. I love these no-bake pies because you can have the ingredients on hand. They're non-perishable, so you can have them in your pantry and your freezer. And then when you need something kind of last minute, you've got something that you can throw together relatively quickly. So I'm going to just kind of get this mixed up a little bit first, just kind of whip it, just to kind of make sure it's, if it's really solid, then it may take a little bit longer. So I got to mix it. Now we're going to use 1 8-ounce carton of the whipped topping and get the extra creamy we're just going to dump all of that into our bowl. And then we're just going to mix that together. And let's just check that. Okay. And now we're going to add our chocolate. And this is why you don't want your chocolate to be warm, because if it's warm, then it will just start to melt. So you want it to be completely cooled down. My bowl is completely room temperature, so we're just going to put this on low. Scrape this down so I can get the rest of it. Let's just do this. There we go. And then I want to make sure everything gets mixed in, so because you can see where some of it's not. So we're just going to kind of get all the way to the bottom, get any of the sides. There we go. All right. So that is mixed in. All right, now we are going to put this into our pie shell. And it is going to fill it to the top. And this is actually a deep dish pie shell, so. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit any more of this on there. Almost all of it, so there's just a little bit left in there, but I'm going to not push it. So we're going to just pop this into the fridge for a little bit, just to kind of get it to start to firm up. And then once it's firmed up, we'll come back and I'll add the topping and the ganache drizzle. So our pie has been in the fridge for a couple of hours, and it has definitely set up, so you can kind of see there. So we are going to add an 8-ounce container of whipped topping, and you can use the original or the the creamy one, either one. So we're just going to add this. Now you could obviously make your own whipped cream, but the whole point of this pie is just making it super simple and super quick to make. And if you don't have a stand mixer, you could use a hand mixer for the chocolate filling, or you could use a whisk if you didn't have a hand mixer as well. So it might be a little bit more work with the whisk, but you could definitely get there. All right, so let's just try to kind of make some peaks and valleys. Okay, and then we've got our chocolate sauce. And if you made your chocolate sauce at the same time that you made your other chocolate, then it may have set up too much. So you could just warm up a pan of water and then just set your, since I had mine in a glass measuring cup, I just set it down into the warm water and then just gave it a good stir until it kind of warmed it back up just a little bit, just enough to really loosen it up. So we are just going to take this and just kind of and I remember from the French silk pies that we used to get, they always had like chocolate curls on them. So if you had a chocolate bar, you could do some chocolate curls, or you could chop up some chocolate to add to it, just however you want to do it. Or you could just leave it completely blank. Almost looks like a Dalmatian. All right, so I'm just going to pop this back into the refrigerator for a couple of hours until we're ready to serve. But that's how quick and easy it is to make a chocolate pie, kind of a mock French silk pie. So I hope you enjoy. Till next time.